Hey, today I will share with you about my Iclone to Unreal Engine workflow, or you could say pipeline, how I transfer my files and how I assign those things inside Unreal Engine with the environments, lighting, and everything. So I created a previous for this tutorial. I'll be transforming this in into this.
This is where we end the chaos, once and for all.
Okay, so I will start with the easiest thing that you can do. Like people used to go to CC4 and export the file on FBX and importing into Unreal Engine, then with the auto setup and everything. So I'm trying to find a non-destructive way on, saving resources and not wasting the space with the FBX files and all sorts of things with the one-click solution. We have this already, like live link thing. Let me show you what I mean. I already have 5.5, but since there was no auto setup release yet, so I am working on the 5.4 version. So let me open this project. I already have this project done. I will be just breaking down with you, so saving some time, and you can understand the perspective of my work. Now that we are on Iclone and our Unreal Engine open, first of all, you need to know that you have to install the auto setup file inside Unreal Engine. Let me show you where, if you're not familiar with it. So on plugins, RL plugin, relation, shared plugins, auto setup, 5.4, plugin and contents. Just copy those, and just head back to your things over here. Once you're done, you open your Unreal Engine, go to plugins, go to iClone, and just tick both of those. You will need to restart. Once you're done with restart, you will see these two icons over there. That means you're good to go. So before I import any files, what I do, I just always try to click execute and apply from the very beginning. Don't ask me why, but I just do it anyway. Anyway, so untick camera, light, props, and untick character as well, because I will be sending one by one. Click on barbarian, scene. Don't forget to click this one. Go for 4K, subdivision mesh, delete hidden mesh if there's any, and then you click this transfer file. I already transferred my files to save some time. I will show you how it looks. You will get files like this. Now, I don't know if there is any temporary files or hidden files that imports FBX, like when you send dash to Unreal or dash to Blender, they have a FBX file already. Not that you need it though, because if you delete those FBX files, your file still stays inside Unreal Engine. This is already materialized and everything that you can ask for. Get some time. So this is my character. It's already on 4K. As you can see the details. Before that, if you are running out of VRAM, don't forget to do this r.streaming.pool size. If you don't have enough VRAM, or your VRAM is on default on your engine INI file, just so you know. Anyway, so this is my character. This character, this one was actually a spring thing. As you can see, this is a spring thing. This was a spring, And I don't know why, but Spring does not go inside Unreal Engine with auto setup, or somehow it destroys with the Spring effect and everything. There was a forum that you can actually import without the auto setup, but it just, messes up with my animation, so I'm not bothering with it. So, anyways, what I did, I just, right click and add a clothing data, then done this and the, the usual stuff, and just I painted over here uh, like this. And let me show you my work process in this here simulation. Okay, so what I did, first of all, once I'm done with this thing, it definitely doesn't look like this. You're just gonna fall down. So I had a two subdivision, one iteration count on the hair animation properties. There you go. It will be 0 from the very beginning. Let me show you. It will be like this. So I went and did some digging, and I found this is a pretty good starting point. I click this, I don't know why, but I just do. Used CCT. If you put your mouse over here, you can see the details over there. What does it do? What it doesn't do, and you can put it on your own, taste and everything. What you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. Anyways, let's not linger any longer in this part. Let me get back to iClone. So once you're done importing all your three models inside Unreal Engine, like I have this Barbarian Orc 1 and Orc 2. I was working with Meta Tailor. That's some other day. Make a tutorial about it. So once you're done importing your models, what you can do, click the specific character you want, then click on motion, click on range, this range, this is the range, then just transfer the file. After transferring the file, on each and every character, you will get an animation. So this was my animation from, added some Niagara particles over there. If you already watched the cinematic before starting this tutorial, you will know what I'm talking about. And I will also explain how I did this inside an animation. So, okay. So once you're done with your imports, the work for Iclone is already done. So I will close this, and no, I will not import this camera because I will be working the camera on my own inside there. The liberty of having these things. Before you do, let me lower my scalability to high since I'm recording. Okay, we are inside the project. So this is a map from a marketplace called Orc Camp. I did some stuff over there. So also I'm using ultra dynamic sky, ultra dynamic weather for this gorgeous, beautiful weather, this dark weather. I also use this on Fallen, as you have don't know already. So I already have the sequencer. All of the character was in the middle, but once you import all those things, I already have my camera cuts, stuff like this and everything. I will show you something interesting that many of you might not know, or you may know. That is importing a map or a level as a submap. Okay, like as you can see, this is entirely a different map. Import this map and do whatever you feel like doing. Like for an example, this is the Orc Camp daytime map, and you can't click anything specifically just because of it's on embedded or standalone. Even with a standalone, you can't click it because it's just a one single thing. Don't worry, you don't have to go and open the map on a different project, or then edit in and on whatnot. What you can do, you can just click on edit. Now you can actually edit the map. I'll just go to unlit because it's taking a lot of visual RAM of me. So now you can see these are not in grayscale anymore. You can click, you can do whatever you pleases, whatever you want to do. That easy. So you might be wondering then, what's with all this hassle? Why do you need to open this up? Then going all this trouble, you can just import the character inside this map and do your things. Yeah, this is the appropriate way, or that's the common way people usually do. But to me, I did that before, but the problem was when I imported these things inside that map, all of my characters were way up, so the pivot point weren't correct. Even if I drag them here, when I assigned the animation, they were not on the right place. So I'm using the pivot points of Iclone inside here, because once I get out of sequencer, they're all the one single pivot point. And as you can see, all of them are zero. All of them are zero. That's what I really wanted. So instead of as a reference to point things out in this map, I use this as the master pivot point. Then I dragged, like you can easily drag. Yeah, you can see there's a map icon. So after importing that, what I did some manual left, right, up, down, XYZ, and rotation and all sorts of things to my taste for this specific part of the map. The specific part of the map. Oh my god, it's really, really scary. We are here, and you might be wondering that how did you do all these things? If you're not, I'll show you. So for the character, what I did one by one, um, just click on add sequencer, and I just selected the character from here, and I imported the character over here. Then after, when I'm done importing the character, I just clicked over here, animation. I picked the animation. Here's the animation. As you can see, animation here. And I did the same thing for the orc one, orc two. Uh, pretty much straightforward. Nothing to do about anything or everything. It is what it is. Come as you go. So no big deal. Uh, so once you're done assigning your animations and everything, then I started working with the camera. I took the liberty of using the previous reference, mm, how I did the camera over there, what I did with the camera over there, and little by little, what I did, just assigning those things over here, how to and how not to work with these things, and my camera setup. I will show you my camera setup. What I did, I just 16 to 9 digital, like this. Not good with technical stuffs, but I saw some tutorial that were like this. Squeeze factor gives you some anamorphic book depth of field. I just wanted to use it, and it just gives you a very good. Let me show you what I mean. Like, this is quite narrow. You can go like this, pretty broad. It's pretty interesting. So I work with that. It's just as camera, then this second camera, and the third, fourth. That's the end. So let's talk about sequence. First camera, I did nothing actually, just a static camera. Second camera, there were some focal issue since it's on the move. Okay, it's on the move. That's why I did some uh, keyframes. This location, rotation, scale, transformation. As you can see, there's a zoom out thing going on. So after that, number 3, there's this focal as well, and also some transform animation from this. A snap, just a snap, exactly, just a snap. So the fun part is, this is not a two-cut camera animation. This is just a one single camera. You're just cutting it out so that you know, it looks cool and saves a lot of time. So that is how it is. There's this focal thing you can easily do without any issue. And then last, number 4, this focal thing as well, and just some camera transform animation. That's all. I just, curve the camera around, as you can see, rotation, so that, imitating that he kicked someone and they fall, like as you can see in the game. It's quite interesting. So yeah. So you might be wondering that where's the camera shake? Here's the fun part. I didn't do any native camera shake which was built inside Unreal Engine. If you remember, if you're an old subscriber, I did a breakdown of my cinematic Abandon a long time ago, and I used Cinemotion. It's more like a sequencer thing. Yeah, this is the thing, camera animation thing. So what I did for the test and everything, I just used this animation thing. Let me pause this. This looks like this. Nothing is moving. But once you use this, it's moving. It has an animation going on. Okay, let me show you on the second camera, then you will know what I'm trying to say. As you can see on the second camera, it's moving really fast, like, it's on a motion. Like, if I disable that one, like, oh no man. So that's what it do. It's like a handheld thing, walking smooth. Just quite interesting. That's what I used. uh you can use the camera shake thing that is built in. I'm not discouraging you not to use it, but since I'm not very good with technicalities, blueprints, and all sorts of things, that's why I am not doing that. Instead of that, I since already have this one, so why not using it? So that's what I did. Okay, now let's talk about the thing that we talked about, um, the Niagara particles inside animation that is actually emitting the cinematic. So notify track, once you're done with this notify track, you will get something like this. Then you can do a Niagara particle effect. Once you get an empty Niagara particle, you find your desired Niagara and just assign this. So I assigned it on the root, like in the middle. This two particular things are a bit different, as you can see. There's a slash animation, like you see on those uh, God of War. So I already created a socket over here. I copy this and just pasted this thing, so that's why you will have two attacks. which is fine. It's not a big deal. And you just, as you can see, there is relative location, relative rotation. I did some rotation, location, and that, and this one. Once you're done with it, and then you are good to go. I did the same thing with the heat break animation on the aux as well. If you're interested, let me show you. This is the cowardly orc. When he get hit, yeah, this one, and same thing on the other one as well. So, and I just used a small fade thing just to make things interesting. So there is one more thing I did. As you can see, there were thunders emitting behind. It will not show over here. You need to, simulate. There's a thunder, as you can see. It will not emulate all the time in editor mode. You need to go, like this and simulate, and you can see in real time. So this is a different type of thing that I will show you in the future. A different tutorial for this one that you can actually trigger uh, thunder, lightning as you wish on a sequencer for your own taste of cinematic. That's what I did over here. We are done with this, and once you're done, you just go move it under queue, workflow, workflow. I have a preset that I've been using. I should warn you that if you don't have enough VRAM, you will get multiple D3D error during movie render queue rendering. I have a 12 gigs of 3060, but still I got this one because my project is quite heavy in terms of visual. As you can see, there are a lot of particles going on, and the 4K, three 4K characters, three or four, one 4K characters, the rest of the 2K. So yeah, what I use Apple ProRes. By the way, you need to enable the Apple ProRes from here, Apple ProRes Media, so you know. Uh, Pretty much this. I'm using DLAA. You need to take these three of them. You can download it through NVIDIA. I will not go that deep about these things. And I'm just typical thing, 2K, then accept, and then start rendering. So I will switch to the Vinci right now, and I will show you what I did over there. And yeah, okay, we are in DaVinci right now. I will start with the adjustment layers I did, just so you know. Let me disable this. This is the one that has been rendered. Very blunt. Do not deny. For adjustment layer, I will just show you what I did. Yeah, this is a pretty decent place. So vignette, you know what is vignette? A little bit of sharpness. Then film grain. I use the 16 mm film grain. That's how it looks. Lens reflection, a little bit of reflection, and then light rays. Everything looks like this. So yeah, pretty straightforward. And after that, once I'm done with my editing, I go inside Ableton Live for my audio editing. If you have seen my abandoned sound design tutorial, you will get a gist of it. So yeah, so it's pretty much, I just imported this thing. Oh, so yeah, one more thing, the voice thing about this the orcs and the barbarian. The orcs are just from a AAA library, Cinetool or something, that has been the orc voice. and the barbarian is mine. I just use 11 labs to change the voice. So that's all. Once you're done, you just export. I used my typical 4K thing, so I'm using the timeline resolution. You can go something else. You can upscale your 2K to 4K and etc. So there you go. Now if I'm using the timeline resolution, that's why it looks like this. So yeah, anyway, so I hope this breakdown helps to a lot of people who has been struggling from Iclone to Unreal Engine in regards of using FBX to CC4 and all the hassles and everything. You don't need to export your FBX. You can just simply use your Unreal Live Link and export your models and animations. Just use it inside of it without any trouble. And I'm not good with the live link thing, the timing and all sorts of things. It's kind of hassle for me, so I'm an old school guy. So there you go. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this breakdown, and I will be posting a lot of things pretty soon. Just give me some time, working with some good stuff coming up. And yeah, that's all. You guys all have fun. Bye bye.